All right, welcome to this explainer. Today, we are jumping straight into an absolutely incredible journey to one of the most fascinating, off-the-beaten-path marvels in the entire world. Seriously, if you love discovering hidden wonders, you are in the exact right place. We're heading over to Jiangxi Province in China to explore this brilliant fusion of nature, religion, art, and engineering.
So, I want you to imagine something for a second. What if a mountain was actually a sleeping giant? Picture yourself hiking through this lush, vibrant green valley. At first glance, you're just looking at a beautiful, rugged, natural landscape. But then, as your eyes begin to adjust to the ridges and the shadows, a massive optical illusion takes shape right in front of you. What you thought was just a jagged cliff edge is actually a colossal, reclining figure slowly emerging out of the stone.
And the sheer ambition behind this is just mind-blowing. This isn't just a clever trick of the eye. You are looking at the world's largest reclining Buddha, stretching across an entire mountainside in Yiyang County, Shangrao City. It's a monumental achievement that literally transforms the horizon into a sacred sculpture.
Section 1, the hidden mountain giant, and a spectacular landscape revealed. This thing is absolutely massive. We're talking hundreds of meters long. Actually, it spans so far across the valley that its true magnitude is almost impossible to comprehend from the ground. It's one of the largest reclining Buddha landscapes ever created by humanity. To really get a sense of its immense scale, you have to look at it from specialized elevated viewpoints or catch a glimpse of it through drone photography. Once you reach those elevated platforms, the specific details finally lock into place. You can clearly make out the giant head resting gently against the earth. You see the serene facial features carved right into the rock, the folded hands, the elegant sweeping lines of the flowing robes, and of course, the massively extended body. It is just an incredibly tranquil image that slowly materializes out of the natural cliffs, perfectly guiding your eyes along the ridgeline.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 2, engineering a natural masterpiece and carving with contours. Normally, standard giant Buddhas are built from separate stacked blocks of stone or cast from metal, right? They're distinct objects placed into an environment. But the reclining mountain Buddha is a whole different ballgame. It was carved directly into the natural contours of the mountain. The mountain itself becomes the sculpture. And that's exactly why so many visitors find this integrated approach way more impressive than your traditional freestanding statue.
And because the mountain is the sculpture, the care taken to preserve the surrounding environment is super impressive. The scenic area was meticulously developed to maintain the natural beauty of the whole region. The artists and engineers actually managed to shape this massive landscape without disturbing the local ecosystem. The forests, the rivers, the winding walking trails, they all remain completely untouched and tranquil, so you get to experience the sculpture in a pure, vibrant, natural setting.
Section 3, the meaning of Nirvana and Shakyamuni's final moments.
So what does this all mean? Well, at the core of this monument is Nirvana, which in the Buddhist tradition is the ultimate state of peace, wisdom, and liberation from the cycle of rebirth. This sleeping figure specifically represents Shakyamuni Buddha entering exactly this state. It's the ultimate expression of spiritual release.
To put it into perspective, this specific reclining position marks the Buddha's final moments before attaining ultimate enlightenment. So this isn't just a resting figure, it is a profound religious symbol. The artist designed it so that the landscape itself embodies a state of supreme, eternal peace. When you look at the mountain, you are supposed to feel that exact same tranquility.
Section 4, a landscape in motion and the illusion of time and light.
Let's walk through a year in the life of this monument, because it's definitely not static. As spring arrives, the Buddha is surrounded by blooming flowers, bringing these vibrant bursts of color to the valley. Then summer rolls in, covering the massive figure in a thick, deep green forest canopy. By autumn, the hills are painted with striking, vibrant colors, totally changing the mood of the landscape. And finally, winter comes, occasionally blanketing the sleeping Buddha in a pure layer of snow, creating this totally breathtaking, magical scene. The mountain continuously transforms. And hey, it changes throughout the day too. Photographers absolutely flock to this location at sunrise and sunset. The golden hour sunlight catches the ridges of the mountain in highly specific ways, revealing all these hidden details in the Buddha's peaceful expression. Plus, if you visit early in the day, the morning mist often settles in the valley,
masking the base of the mountain and creating this wild illusion that the Buddha is literally floating above the clouds.
Section 5. Jiangxi's spiritual heritage and centuries of pilgrimage.
Now, we have to remember that Jiangxi has long been one of China's most vital spiritual centers. This region is home to ancient Buddhist temples and sacred mountains. It features centuries-old pilgrimage routes that have attracted devout monks and curious travelers from all across Asia for generations. So this colossal Buddha isn't just some isolated anomaly. It's a modern continuation of a very long, deeply rooted spiritual tradition.
Yet, here's the crazy thing. Despite its massive scale and despite its deep cultural significance, this site remains a relatively unknown hidden gem outside of China. It's a rare, extraordinary destination for international travelers seeking those off-the-beaten-path wonders. And because it's not super crowded like some of the more famous global monuments, it totally preserves that profound sense of peace we were talking about earlier.
Section 6. True Greatness in Nature and the Harmony of the Spheres.
And this brilliantly illustrates the core tenets of traditional Chinese philosophy. We have humans, represented by careful, deliberate engineering, nature, represented by the untouched mountain contours, and spirituality, seen in the powerful symbolism of Nirvana. Instead of letting human engineering ruthlessly dominate the landscape, this project perfectly harmonizes all three elements. They exist together in total balance.
I want to leave you with a powerful thought here. True greatness is not always found in towering skyscrapers or modern cities, but sometimes in the peaceful silence of nature itself. Standing before this giant sleeping Buddha is such a humbling reminder of our place in the natural world and why preserving these cultural and natural sites matters so deeply.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to turn it over to you. Where do you find true greatness and peaceful silence in your own life? Is it in a quiet park, a mountain hike, or maybe just carving out a few moments of stillness in your busy day? Think about it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this incredible journey to Jiangxi Province to uncover the world's largest reclining Buddha. Keep exploring, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next explainer.